how much it costs to transport the president. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Between the motorcades, airplanes, helicopters, and security entourage, travel for a US president is an insanely complex and highly orchestrated endeavor. Here's a video detailing all the logistics as well as the cost to taxpayers. The whole thing is incredibly daunting. The video, produced by Windover Productions, delves into just how involved the president's travel.
The presidential motorcade is perhaps the most impressive method of transportation. It includes up to 40 or 50 vehicles and over 100 people. Let's take a look at some footage of a motorcade. This is the lead car, or in this case, motorcycle. As the name suggests, its job is to lead the motorcade, but it's not actually the first vehicle. What we don't see here is the route car, which would have come through about 5 minutes before the lead car.
Regiment is. And it's not just his motorcade, with its 40 to 50 vehicles and over 100 people, but also the planes that move those vehicles and people, as well as the helicopters and Secret Service staff. The video estimates that a simple trip from the White House to the UN headquarters in New York takes the president only a single hour in total between the helicopter flight to Andrews Air Force Base, to the plane flight to the JFK Airport, the helicopter ride to the Manhattan Heliport, and then the short motorcade to the destination. All told, the video claims, the short trip cost US taxpayers approximately $156,820,000 or $2,614 per minute. That quick travel and those high costs are a result of a very well organized system of transportation. The motorcade, for example, includes a route car, along with about 20 to 30 motorcycles that comes through before the rest of the motorcade to close off all the exits, intersecting streets, and to push cars to the outside of the street. Then comes the local police, followed by the secure package, a group of cars that includes two identical, they even have the same plates, up-armored presidential limos, one of which contains the president as well as a lot of weapons and 2 pints of the commander-in-chief's blood type. The video also
Ordinary limos. They weigh between 15,000 and 20,000 pounds and are built on a modified truck bed. The entire car is bulletproof, including 5-inch thick bulletproof windows. The only window that can open is the driver's window, reportedly so they can pay tolls. The entire car is hermetically sealed to protect the president from a chemical attack, and on board are rocket-powered grenades, night vision optics, a tear gas cannon, pump-action shotguns, bottled oxygen, and 2 pints of the president's blood type.
Also makes note of a vehicle that jams electrical signals, one that has a doctor and a military aide on board, a counter-assault vehicle, press vans, and many more. Suffice it to say, the motorcade is enormous, but also very efficient. The video says motorcade is really only used for short jaunts, while the Marine One helicopter is used for longer travel, though it is joined by another 5-ish other choppers to keep the people guessing at which one contains the president. In the end, the video says that the helicopter, which can cost around $2,000 per flight hour, Air Force One, which costs close to $206,337 per flight hour, the motorcade, and the C-5 Galaxy planes used to transport the motorcade cost the American taxpayers $350 million a year, or 1/4 of the yearly White House budget.
The president's planes are based at Andrews Air Force Base, so this 12-mile trip is how the president starts and finishes any long-distance trip. Much like the president's limo, Marine One never flies alone. Right after takeoff, it's met by as many as 5 other identical helicopters which shuffle positions in flight to throw off potential attackers. Air Force One is also not a particular aircraft, but rather the call sign used whenever the president is aboard an Air Force aircraft.
The video does admit that, since much of this info is confidential, they've had to make a few assumptions to come up with these numbers, so who knows exactly how accurate those final tallies are, but those assumptions do seem logical and, above all, insanely lofty. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss an amazing video from us.